Hi you guys. We're on week 2 of Spinal Injuries Ireland nutrition week, and today I've decided I'm going to do a cooking Facebook video for you on a curry. So when it comes to trying to be healthy during the COVID lock-in, it can be quite difficult when there's a lot of food around the house and you're peckish all the time and you're eating between meals. And also now, because a lot of the restaurants and McDonald's are opening back up, it's quite tempting to order takeaway in. Unfortunately, most of us are not burning enough calories to be burning off all the takeaways, and they also have complications like they lead to heart disease, inflammation in the body, joint pain, diabetes, added complications on top of having a spinal cord injury that you probably don't need in your life. So this is a curry recipe that I make, that I like to make because it's got lots of flavour, it's tasty, and it can be reheated as a second dinner, it can be heated as a lunch as well, and you can pack in a lot of vegetables and curries and hide them under the flavour of the curry, so you don't even notice the taste. If you are the kind of person that's making a curry at home quite regularly, but tends to use maybe McDonald's curry powder in the jar, then I'm going to warn you that maybe it might be a better idea to try and make it from scratch, because a lot of the curry jars or the curry McDonald's curry paste is got a lot of MSG in it, which you find in Chinese food. It can give you headaches, it can make you feel tired, and it's a toxin to our body. It's as bad as taking a cigarette. It's toxic. So we really shouldn't be taking any MSG in any form inside our body, because it goes through our blood into the brain. Making a curry from scratch is so easy. So today, to make your own curry from scratch, I have some onions on the pan. I caramelize my onions. So what I do is I add a tablespoon of coconut oil into the pot, and then I put some chopped onions in and I let them go brown to caramelize them. And then I add in my spices before I add in any meat or vegetables, because the spices bind with the oil. So for your cooking oil, I recommend either using coconut oil, which is a fantastic oil for curries because it holds the flavour, it binds to the flavour, or maybe having something like olive oil if you don't like the taste of coconut oil. Please do not use a sunflower oil or any corn oil. They are vegetable oils, and vegetable oils, when you cook with them, they become inflammatory. They change their structure. So they're much more dangerous for us for heart disease. Coconut oil is a very stable oil. It's solid at room temperature, so it can take the heat in a pan. Whereas sunflower oil is not that solid. It's not a stable oil. It's one of those hydrogenated, saturated, dangerous oils. Coconut oil is a healthy oil. Olive oil is a healthy oil. And they're going to give you lots of other nutrition besides helping you cook with them. So add them in. A tablespoon of coconut oil, if you're making a curry for 2 people, okay? You brown your onions, and then you add your spices. So for my spices, I am going to be adding in, first off, we're going to add some garlic. So I'm going to add 2 cloves of garlic into my recipe. So you can chop them in if you want, or you can grind them in, whichever you prefer. Sorry, I was using the garlic thing earlier, so I'm just going to have to move that out of there for a minute. Okay, so 2 cloves of garlic. And as I said, if you're not good at using one of these grinders, or maybe your injury affects your fine motor skills and gripping, you can just add the 2 garlic cloves in whole and take them out at the end of the cooking process if you want. Just take the skin off them. Okay, so you grind your garlic cloves, mash them in if you can, or you add them in whole. And then you're going to be adding in some spices. Now, I like my curry at a medium level of spice, okay? I'm just going to move it forward a little bit there. For my curry and my partner Fimber's curry, we like it a bit medium. If you like it spicier, you can go hotter than what I'm recommending here. I'm going to be putting in a tablespoon of the hot curry powder, Sharwood's hot curry powder, okay? So 1 tablespoon of that. Level tablespoon, because I don't want it too spicy. Okay? I'm going to add in Garam Massalla. So I'm going to be putting the recipe up at the end of the day, so you'll see that as well. Garam Massalla is a lovely, it's got a nice curry taste, but it's not very hot, okay? So the base and most curry powders. 1 tablespoon of garam masala. Then I'm going to add some turmeric, and the reason I'm adding turmeric is not just because it tastes good, but because it's good for our joints. It's anti-inflammatory. It's really good at bringing down inflammation in the joints, in the veins, in the arteries, blood vessels, muscular tissue, and if you've got painful joints, painful muscles, it's a fantastic spice to add into your diet. 1 tablespoon or 2 if you want to, depending on how you like it. You can even add a little bit of your turmeric into your rice to make yellow rice. And I'm talking about like a pinch into the rice, the yellow rice. Whenever you use turmeric, you should use black pepper. Black pepper activates the compound in the turmeric for bringing down inflammation. Ginger, either whole ginger chopped, a little bit of whole ginger chopped, or if you've got ginger powder, a teaspoon of ginger powder. Okay. Cardamom, optional. You don't have to have it. If you don't have it in your house, don't worry about it. Cardamom seed, 1 to 2 seeds in the curry, adds a lovely flavour as well. Okay, and I just put the whole seeds in, and over time I'm going to be cooking this curry for 2 hours to make it really flavoursome. And over time the cardamom seed is going to open up. A pinch of salt for the chicken breasts to flavour them, okay, or a little bit more. Go for sea salt because it's iodine, and iodine helps our metabolism. It's used in our thyroid gland, so sea salt with iodine. And some lemongrass. I like to use a bit of lemongrass, and I buy that in the paste. This is really handy as well. If you're not the kind of person, or you've struggled to chop up little things like garlic and ginger, these guys come in a paste, and they're in all the super value in Tesco's. You can buy them in the salad section up in the fridges. This is lemongrass in a squeeze paste. It lasts weeks in the fridge. So a good squeeze to equal about a teaspoon of lemongrass, okay, or tablespoon if you're making a milder curry and you want more flavour. And some chili flakes. Now I'm going to go mild in the chili flakes because I'm not that big into very heavy spice. So about a ½ teaspoon of chili flakes there. Okay. And the last thing that I'm going to add into this is some lime leaves. So lime, like the lime lemon option, lime leaves, because I have them in my press. They're nice to add in. Just 1 to 2 half lime leaves. So a whole lime leaf is what it's equal to there, okay? And you mix it in with your onions as you're browning them. Get the flavour into all the oils, coating the bottom of your pan, your cooking pan, so that when you put the chicken in, it absorbs all the flavours, okay? So, I've got that nice and browned, and I'm going to get my chicken now, which I've got prepped, and I'm going to add it in. So, I've got my chicken breasts here. I'm going to be using 2 chicken breasts for this curry, okay, and this works really well as well with prawns if you want, or a bit of beef or duck. I'm not using all the chicken because there's 4 of them here. We're just using 2 of the breasts, okay? So 2 breasts of chicken. And then I'm going to be just stirring the chicken in so that they're brown and they absorb the flavour, and just leave it there for a couple of moments, maybe a minute to 2 minutes, to let the curry coating go into all of the chicken and absorb into that flavour. They don't have to be cooked yet because I'm going to leave this on the cooker for 2 hours. So we're going to be cooking with the coconut oil and the tomato as well.